This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
HIV statistics increasing. Widespread childhood deprivations alarming. And CLRC to commence major consultations. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Waira. Thank you for joining us. In an update on HIV in Papua New Guinea, Dr. Gideon Nano, speaking on behalf of Health Minister Elias Kapuvore, revealed that the number of people living with HIV has risen from 70,000 in 2015 to 120,000 in 2025.
Were made by Dr. Nano.
At a recent event, Dr. Gideon Nona, representing Health Minister Elias Kapuvore, revealed the alarming HIV statistics in Papua New Guinea. He said the country records 13 new HIV infections daily, totaling about 210 per week. Additionally, 7 babies are born with HIV every day, indicating that many mothers are unaware of their own HIV status. Dr. Nona noted that PNG has recorded around 11,000 new infections, and out of the estimated 120,000 people living with HIV nationwide, only 55,000 are currently receiving antiretroviral treatment. He raised serious concerns about the low treatment coverage and the need for urgent action.
My biggest issue, number 6, or concern is that out of the 120,000, 65,315 or more than half are not on ART or have never accessed testing. And they're running around out there in our communities having unprotected sex.
The statistics on the fact sheet for 2025 that was recently released indicates that the highest rate of testing down for antiretroviral care in the pregnant women's space in the provinces, for example, were recorded in Western Province at 3.2%.
Western Highlands Province, Ella, and Eastern Highlands respectively. Followed by NCD at 2.2% and Medang at 2.1%. While the rest of the provinces recorded lower rates, the testing rates are alarmingly low, and for this reason they returned a distorted and low statistical picture. If the ANC testing rates, for example, were increased to say between 30 and 50%, I have this nasty feeling that this would portray an even higher and more alarming rate of infection for Papua New Guinea.
Minister for Health Elias Kapuvore called to the partners and stakeholders to assist in the prevention of HIV and AIDS. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
Since the global breakout of HIV and AIDS globally, condoms have been a critical part in the HIV and AIDS prevention programs. Awareness on the use of condoms as an effective tool to prevent the spread of HIV was made yesterday in Port Moresby.
Papua New Guinea continues to prioritize condom use as the main tool in its fight against HIV and AIDS, in line with global strategies. Global research shows that when used correctly by both men and women, condoms can significantly reduce or prevent HIV transmission. Speaking on behalf of Health Minister Elias Kapuvore, Dr. Gideon Nona dismissed claims that condoms are ineffective, calling such allegations false and misleading.
Public commentaries in PNG that say that condoms are not effective, are not an effective prevention tool for HIV prevention, transmission because of the paucity. This is not true, as some of our people do not wear condoms correctly.
Dr. Nona stressed on the importance of using condoms to protect people.
Use of condoms is the most effective prevention tool under these situations, and for this reason, we must sensitize our people far and wide in this country for the use of condoms.
Country representative from UNAIDS, Manuela Manova, said to distribute condoms to the remote places of PNG.
Distribute them to the clients and to those that are in the communities and in the most remote areas. So the condoms are available not only in clinics and in spaces, but that are available to the people that need them most.
The growing number of people who are yet to be tested on treatment is growing, and this must be treated as a red light phenomena. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
After successfully launching the 2 terms of reference yesterday, the PNG Constitutional and Law Reform Commission is set to carry out consultations nationwide on the 28th of July to the 27th of August.
Issuing the 2 review papers include review of laws related to sexual offences focused on incest in PNG and review of laws relating to the state-owned enterprises, meeting objectives and accountability. Deputy Secretary Legislative Reform Wing Dorothy Mimiko Kesenga stressed the importance of addressing the issues related to the sexual offences such as incest.
We have now formally launched 2 issues paper, and Secretary and Commissioners, I think it's for the first time ever that we have launched 2 issues paper concurrently. Terms of reference number 22, as you know, very sensitive, but very important as well. I think it's something that we can describe it as a subtle thing that's happening, like the underwater current. And if we don't address it now and it pops up to the surface, it's going to destroy the family, the society, and the country, and it will be too late for us to react to that, because people will think that it's now a normal thing to do. A lot of things have become a norm because of lack of enforcement. And so I think we are doing the right thing by reviewing it. This is the right time.
She also emphasized on the review on laws relating to state-owned enterprises paper.
For TOR 25, it's a very technical issues paper. The topic is very technical for us. We will be visiting only 3 provinces, but focusing on state-owned enterprises themselves, plus others who are working closely with the SOEs. We feel we'll get enough information or good information from working with them.
Deputy Secretary Kesenga gave a rundown of the schedule and also acknowledged the hardworking people behind the successful launching.
We look forward to seeing you when we have the seminar after the consultations. The consultation will run for 1 month. Submissions will also be open for 1 month. If you as an individual or representing your organization want to do submissions, you are free to do that up until September. Then we will have a seminar to go through the proposed recommendations that we come up with, reflecting what our stakeholders say.
Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
Despite recent notable efforts and achievements, children across PNG continue to face serious and persistent challenges to their survival, development, protection and participation. UNICEF PNG highlighted sobering statistics that reveal the widespread and deep-rooted deprivations.
UNICEF highlighted national data that the well-being of children is compromised by systemic barriers entrenched in socio-economic inequalities and institutional gaps. National data reveal that only 47% of children under 5 years of age are fully immunized, with some districts as low as 8%. As a result, nearly half of the children under the age of 5 years suffer from stunting due to chronic malnutrition, reflecting impaired growth and lifelong health risks. Data also shows that just 13% of births are registered as of 2024, denying most children access to legal identity and critical services. Additionally, PNG has among the highest rates of violence against children globally, with over 70% of children experiencing violence in their lifetime. Children account for 40% of all reported sexual abuse cases. Furthermore, 27% of girls are married before the age of 18, undermining their health, education, and even autonomy. Meanwhile, it is also noted that foundational learning outcomes are alarmingly low, with only 34% of grade 5 students meeting minimum reading proficiency and just 23% in numeracy in 2021 alone. These are among the deprivation statistics noted by UNICEF. These challenges are most acute in rural and remote areas. It was also highlighted that budget allocations for children are often fragmented, poorly monitored, and insufficient to meet needs. Natasha Ovoy, National EMTV News.
Goodman Fielder PNG Limited has committed 30,000 kina to support Madang Province's upcoming 50th Golden Jubilee Anniversary celebrations, officially becoming a gold sponsor for the historic event.
The sponsorship was presented recently at the Madang Resort Hotel by Goodman Fielder's area sales manager for Madang, John Dow, to the Madang Provincial Events Committee, or MPEC, which is overseeing preparations for the province's participation in the national celebrations set for September this year. Dow said the company is proud to be part of Papua New Guinea's milestone 50th independence anniversary and was pleased to support Madang's efforts.
The presentation today we will make him and we will like support him events, upcoming events, 50th anniversary of the country, and we will support Madang Provincial Events Committees, host him this independence show. Total amount we will commit him sponsorship show, and we will commit him 30,000 kina.
MPEC Chairman Siegfried Bachel received the check on behalf of the committee and expressed gratitude for the company's partnership. Bachel said the 30,000 kina sponsorship makes Goodman Fielder PNG Limited a gold sponsor of the event. He said 10,000 kina from the contribution will go towards catering for the cultural groups participating in the celebration. Natasha Ovoy, National EMTV News.
The Student Representative Council of the Vinewood University expressed gratitude to the PNG Independence Working Committee for pledging 100,000 kina to support the student-led activities for the university's 50th Independence Anniversary celebrations.
The PNG 50th Independence Working Committee, during a recent visit to Divinewood University's Madang campus, pledged 100,000 kina to support student preparations for this year's Golden Jubilee celebrations. According to the committee, the funds will be remitted soon to the university. Divinewood University President Professor Father Philip Gibbs thanked the committee, reaffirming Divinewood University's commitment to national development through quality education, Christian values, and leadership. Divinewood University SRC President McCoy Malt and his executive team welcomed the commitment, saying it will greatly assist in planning and hosting the events. SRC President McCoy Malt expressed his appreciation for the timely support. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News returns after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja na. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom more bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. We're taking things up a notch. This week, contestants get to perform to the theme Symphonic Rock. We also get to find out who makes it through to the top 8.
Mama Ground.
Tomorrow night at 7:30. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. The marginalized youths in PNG will continue to benefit from a renewed partnership between SME Corporation and Save the Children Inc. PNG.
The two parties have recently renewed their partnership through the signing of a service level agreement in Port Moresby. The renewed partnership will see SME Corporation providing entrepreneurship trainings and business advisory services to youths identified by Save the Children Inc. PNG. SMEC representative Tony Daly said the corporation is happy to collaborate with Save the Children Inc. PNG to support the youths in engaging and thriving in MSMEs, adding that children are the important subset of the population who will take the country forward. Mr. Daly said they require special interventions that will propel them into realizing their potentials and changing the country. Save the Children PNG Education Technical Director Delilah Kabilo said the organization believes this partnership will help to empower a lot of youths, especially those who are out of school and not employed. Furthermore, it was announced that under this partnership, more than 50 youths will undergo 2-week Start Your Business or SYB entrepreneurship training that will be facilitated by SME Corporation in Port Moresby next month. Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
About 100 computers were presented by Moresby South member Justin Chechenko to the Gabutu Don Bosco Technical School during the inauguration of the extension of its e-library.
Mr. Tutengo said the computers will be used for short courses in information technology and other training courses. He said these computers will help students to upgrade their IT as well as furthering their knowledge and experience. The member added that his office will continue to support the BTI, further stating he will utilize the institute to benefit his people.
I am very happy that Don Bosco Technical College is in Moresby South. That's the bonus. And also DPI in Tarama. So I'm very lucky to have these two Catholic higher education schools in Moresby South because we can utilize them for the benefit of our people from
Father Pedro Sekitula thanked the member for his support in providing computers for the Don Bosco Technical School new IT laboratory.
We want to offer the best, and it's only with the help of good people that our dreams can come true. So our school, our staff, our Salesians, we commend your good leadership, not only for our school, but what you do for the people around us.
The lab will also be opened to the people of Mosby South for bookings. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape has welcomed New Porgera Limited's announcement of its second interim dividend of 617 million kina that is to be paid to its shareholders.
Marape said these outstanding results speaks volumes about the value of this national project. With a workforce of 97% Papua New Guineans, he said New Porgera is not only producing for smallholders, but is also lifting the national economy and supporting local livelihoods. The Prime Minister added, Kumul Minerals Holdings Limited, representing the state's equity in the NPL project, is now well positioned to start receiving dividends. However, he warned that law and other issues, particularly violence in parts of Enga, remains a serious threat to the province's stability and economic future. Noting this, he reminded landowners and impacted communities that benefit sharing agreements under the new Porgera deal have significantly improved. He said previously landowners received 5% equity and 2% royalty, but today they are receiving up to 18%, with 15% equity and 3% royalty, subject to the finalization of the community development agreement with the state. He further adds the people of Enga to take ownership of public assets and work together to protect the region's future. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Education Minister and member for Gumini, Dawa Lucas Dekena, has commended churches for their vital role in community development. His remarks were made at the recent launching.
Thousands gathered at Neragaima to witness the official opening of several new facilities, including a community resource center, 6-in-1 classroom, and teachers' houses, part of a 1.3 million infrastructure boost. Karawagi MP Francis Kikin Suine praised community leaders and the parish for initiating tangible development, saying such partnership between churches, communities and government bodies are essential for lasting impact. Education Minister Dawa Lucas Dekena acknowledged the significant role churches continue to play in education, health, agriculture and social development. He described the church as a pillar in building strong, self-reliant communities. During the ceremony, the minister pledged additional funding of 500,000 kina each for the Neragaima Technical Vocational High School and Primary School, 250,000 for the Community Resource Center, and another 250,000 for early childhood learning institutions. He was accompanied by Education Secretary Dr. Uke Kombra and senior officials from the Simbu Division of Education. The event marked a significant milestone in government and church collaboration, setting a strong foundation for future development in the region. Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
12 employees from the National Airports Corporation have graduated with certificates as fully fledged airport rescue and firefighting officers on Friday.
These 12 employees have underwent a 12 months of intensive airport rescue and firefighting training program before graduating. The ARFF graduation marked not just a personal achievement for its officer, but a proud moment for NAC's commitment to internal career development. By advertising the opportunity internally, NAC welcomes staff from other areas of the organization to pursue new career paths within NAC's Aviation Safety and Security Division. The graduates received their certificates and special awards in a small ceremony at the ARFF fire station, which concluded with the traditional water salute from NAC's fire trucks, which symbolizes their readiness to serve. Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
141st batch of police recruits are now ready to kick off training.
The training team received the aspiring policemen and women at the Jackson's Airport in Port Moresby. The recruits from Gulf, Central and the National Capital District will join the rest of the team on Sunday, July 27, 2025, for the training to commence on Monday, July 28, 2025, for a duration of 6 months. Meanwhile, it was advised the list for those shortlisted from the Highlands and New Guinea Islands region for the second batch will be published on RPNGC's official website once finalized. It was highlighted that the recruitment process for the second batch will commence in October or November this year to assess those shortlisted. Hence, the second batch is likely to enter training in the first quarter of 2026 once the recruitment process is completed. RPNGC advised that a call-out for the 2026 recruitment will be advertised in December of this year. Natasha Ovoy, National MTV News.
National MTV News returns after the break. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Serving for over 25 years, the International Training Institute, ITI, is one of the leading higher education institutes accredited by DHEST. We offer diploma in business management, business accounting, marketing management, small-medium business management, human capital management, information communication technology, and tourism and hospitality management courses. Download our application from our website and apply now for July intake. Orientation on the 16th of July. ITI, investing in quality and affordable education for your future.
Education systems
must invest into things like technology that will detect if there's AI detection tools and plagiarism detection tools.
Join us Monday night at 7 as we hold discussions about artificial intelligence in Papua New Guinea.
We can train AI to understand our own Papua New Guinea culturally sensitive, contextual data and information.
That's on Monday night. You're watching National EMTV News. To news abroad, Thailand has declared martial law in 8 eastern districts bordering Cambodia.
After a second day of military clashes between the two countries. More than 130,000 people have fled the area and at least 20 people were killed in the worst fighting in 13 years. Thailand has accused Cambodia of deliberately attacking civilians, and Cambodia has condemned Thailand for using cluster munitions.
Thousands of resident doctors in England government-funded health system have walked off their job. This is all part of the 5-day strike over pay concerns.
Have walked off the job. This is all part of a 5-day strike over pay. The National Health Service says emergency departments will remain open and hospitals and clinics will aim to perform as many scheduled appointments as possible. Well, doctors are seeking a salary rise to make up for what their union says is a 20% pay cut since 2008.
We are doing everything we can to minimise the risk to patients and to minimise the disruption. But I want to be honest with people. What we can't do is eliminate disruption or risk to patients. We know that there have been operations, appointments and procedures already cancelled, and we know that there will be real challenges over the next 5 days. And that is why the Prime Minister and I are so angry on behalf of patients and other NHS staff who are working hard.
A wildfire has injured 3 and forced the evacuation of thousands near Albania.
A wildfire has injured 3 people and forced the evacuation of thousands of residents near the southern Albanian town of Dalvin. A church and 10 uninhabited houses have been destroyed by the blaze. Meanwhile, firefighters are continuing to battle wildfires across the Turkish city of Antalya, airdropping water on the blaze while ground crews worked to extinguish flames spreading through the trees.
A woman has been taken to hospital in a stable condition after a reported stabbing at a hotel in Sydney this morning. Police say the 30-year-old woman was found with stab wounds to her upper body when they were called after 2 o'clock this morning to the Macquarie Street Hotel. A 31-year-old woman has been taken into custody. Police say the 2 women know each other.
Both the United States and Israeli governments appear to abandon negotiations for ceasefire in Gaza, with U.S. presidents saying the situation will have to be cleaned up.
Many people were hoping President Trump would be able to force Israel and Hamas to sign a ceasefire in much the same way he kind of muscled Israel and Iran into making a deal in June. However, it's now clear that's not what's happened. The president has largely adopted the Israeli viewpoint on the negotiations, which is that it's Hamas which is obstructing the deal.
Hamas didn't really want to make a deal. I think they want to die, and it's very, very bad.
Are you done?
And it got to be to a point where you're going to have to finish the job. They really, they asked for things. Don't forget, we got a lot of hostages out. So now we're down to the final hostages, and they know what happens after you get the final hostages. And basically, because of that, they really didn't want to make a deal. I saw that.
The president says this is because Hamas is reluctant to release the remaining 20 living hostages it holds inside Gaza. He says once the group does so, it no longer has any bargaining chips and can expect to be killed. But Israel has already been killing the leaders of Hamas. It's killed all of the group's senior leadership inside Gaza, and one leader, Ismail Haniyeh, who was outside Gaza, who was actually in Iran at the time he was assassinated, presumably by Israel. So it's unclear what the president is basing that assessment on. However, President Trump now has made some comments that will be regarded as being really ominous by both the people inside Gaza and the families in Israel who are hoping for a deal to see their hostage relatives returned. He says that they'll have to finish the job, they'll have to clean up. These are the kind of terms the president is using about resolving the conflict. And after initially suggesting there was still hope of achieving a ceasefire, the Israeli government has hardened its rhetoric as well, saying that the president's envoy to these negotiations, Steve Witkoff, got it right in his assessment, and that the government of Israel is now considering what it called alternative options to recover the hostages and remove Hamas from power in Gaza.
US President Donald Trump has told the UK to get its act together on illegal migration after landing in Scotland for a 5-day visit.
A huge security operation is in place for Donald Trump's visit to Scotland. 5,000 police have been deployed across the country, with some having to travel from other parts of the UK, including Northern Ireland. Last time the president visited Scotland in 2018, thousands of people took to the streets saying that Donald Trump wasn't welcome, and similar rallies are expected across several Scottish cities over the weekend. President Trump will be visiting 2 of his golf courses. He, of course, has ties to Scotland because his mother was born there. But it's the furore around his ties to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein that's threatened to overshadow this trip, which is a mix of personal business and diplomacy. And President Trump is also expected to face questions over the Israel-Gaza ceasefire breakdown.
There's a couple of things I could say, but on immigration, you better get your act together. Or you're not going to have Europe anymore. You got to get your act together. And we, as you know, last month we had nobody entering our country, nobody. Shut it down. And we took out a lot of bad people that got there with Biden. Biden was a total stiff. And what he allowed to happen, but you're allowing it to happen to your countries. And you got to stop this horrible invasion that's happening to Europe.
Donald Trump will also meet with the UK Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, in Scotland, where the pair are expected to discuss trade and the Middle East. Sir Keir Starmer will be keen to keep the president's newfound support for Ukraine going, as well as shoring up his commitment to the AUKUS submarine deal after Australia and the UK just signed a new 50-year treaty.
National EMTV News returns after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Daytech, the largest communication technology solution and services provider in PNG. We have the best brands and huge range of products for students, home users, small and medium business, corporate and enterprises. At Daytech, we have sound business practices and strong affiliations with some of the largest technologies in the world. We offer large range of genuine HP inks and toners at competitive prices with mid-range to high-end printers to suit your environment. Check out our special offers at our retail shops today. Daytech, innovative solutions, value services.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Goodpilla mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of good pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Man, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Join us weekly on MTV News A Closer Look, their current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
Healing to all the residents.
business,
We launched its VPN.
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Port Moresby Netball Association's top teams battled it out today at Rita Flynn Courts in their highly anticipated Premier semi-final showdown.
Speaking to Trukai Sports, Secretary for the Port Moresby Netball Association noted on today's playoff.
So today we are into round 6 of the normal competition for divisions 1 to 10 and juniors under 10 to under 21. For the premier divisions, we're into the final stage now for the 6 teams that participated. So today we have the knockouts for premier divisions, which 4 teams are in.
Further noted on the games.
Idana Lightning with 4th place Enviro Telsters, and in the other game it's Sisi Sparrows 2nd place against Beupunama on 1st place. So the loser of Enviro Telsters and Haidana Lightning knocks out, and the winner plays the loser of Sisi Sparrows and Beupunama.
Agevala further elaborated on what is expected leading to the final.
Sparrows and Beupunama finished first, but on percentage, Beupunama has a higher percentage because of their advantage in the points that their shooters have done this season. So they're actually looking to be the top contender for the grand final spot. The other 3, Sisi Sparrows, Haidana Lightning and Enviro Telsters are also very competitive. So
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The Fairfax volleyball competition held its quarter-final matches today at the PNG Education Institute courts, drawing in strong crowds and high energy.
During the quarterfinals playoffs, Trukai Sports caught up with the Fairfax volleyball president, Patrick Morea, who highlighted today's exciting matches.
It's a very interesting game today because we have all the minor premiers who are playing today to secure the major semi-final.
He noted the high level of competition, stating the teams came well prepared and fought hard for the spot in next weekend's semi-finals.
Our game started off with Raukele, men's under 21 who haven't been beaten till today's game. They played with the 3rd place in Hillside. They won 3-0. So they're waiting for the winner of contenders and Falcon.
Mr. Morea also noted the rising intensity and competitiveness of teams, adding that the spectators can expect even more thrilling showdown in the semi-finals.
At this stage, going well. It depends on whoever plays best today will win the advance to next weekend's major semi and elimination.
Mr. Morea emphasized the teams will need to maintain discipline, teamwork and focus as the competition reaches its crucial stages. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Corp 8 mixed futsal saw its championships 11 matches played today at Taroma Aquatic Center, bringing intense energy and excitement.
As the matches were in full swing, tournament coordinator Ruben Agovai shared insights into today's matches and team performances.
This is the second Saturday. Last week was the first. We have normal round games, about 4 players left. We should have that done by 12 o'clock. After lunch, and Babla go inside the finals.
He also noted that the tournament has seen increased interests from local teams and strong support from the community.
We have about 24 teams participating in this event, all from overall organizations. So it's a big group, but we managed to run it successfully last weekend, and this weekend we'll see the continuation and the completion of the championship.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The Money Plus Port Moresby AFL competition saw its round 2 matches played today at the Colts Oval.
With the weather just right, the round 2 matches were in heat, drawing attention and support. Trukai Sports caught up with the Money Plus Port Moresby AFL Games manager, Rex Laka, who shared insight on today's matches and overall team performances.
Round 2, first game of round 2 for the Money Plus POM AFL competition. Today we've got West up against Tigers in the main game. The game before that will be Alavana Swans up against Koboni. And then tomorrow we've got Dockers up against Sky Roos, and the Magpies up against Gurkha Bombers.
He also highlighted the current points ladder of the Premier Division and the progress teams have made since the opening round.
Great ladder, Westy Golds are leading, equally with Lamana Dockers, TSI Lamana Dockers, followed by Geru Magpies and Gordon's Kokofas. In the reserves grade, we've got the new team, the Taikone Hawks.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab sardina, yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company. Totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. We're taking things up a notch. This week, contestants get to perform to the theme Symphonic Rock. We also get to find out who makes it through to the top 8.
Mama Ground.
Tomorrow night. 7:30. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Exciting volleyball action unfolded today at Taroma as the NCD Volleyball Association hosted its round 17 matches at the Taroma Aquatic Centre in Port Moresby.
The Taroma Aquatic and Indoor Centre came alive today in display of skills and grit. Trukai Sports caught up with the coach committee chairman, Matthew Wallo, who shared his insight on today's performances and the turnout.
Today is round 17 and we have 4 rounds, actually 3 rounds left before our final start, which is in end of August, and hopefully our finals in September 13.
Wallo also spoke about the current standings, highlighting the top performing teams as the regular season nears its end.
We have competition leaders, Zugu in the men's premier. They are going to fight it out with Vailima. And also our other match will be between up and coming a new club that has just joined us this year, Matala, up against Phoenix, who has a lot of experienced players in that team, the men's premier. For women's, our Telecom Women's Premier leading the competition. Running second is Kereidua, followed by Zugu and Vailima, Phoenix and Matala. So,
with just few more rounds before the final begin, Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Moving to overseas sports, GWS Giants ended the Swans AFL finals with a 44 points win in Sydney Derby.
Of course, it was a game of 2 halves. This one was as close as you get to an actual game of 2 halves. The Giants ended up winning against the Swans 102-58, a 44-point win. They were behind by 35 points, though, in the second quarter. They then kicked 13 of the last 14 goals to make it 6 straight wins. They're up to 5th on the ladder. The Swans, they're out of the competition now, so that would have made it even sweeter for Giants fans. The Swans had won 5 of the last Sydney derbies as well. So this was an interesting result. Aaron Cabin with 3 goals. Elsewhere, the Western Bulldogs beat Essendon by 93 points. They're back in the top 8. Marcus Bontempelli with 35 disposals and 2 goals. But let's hear from the Giants coach, who said it looked like the team just swapped outfits in the second half.
Oh, absolutely ecstatic with the win. I thought after half-time we played the way that we want to play. I thought we put incredible pressure on, both defensively, offensively. I thought around the ball we were really strong and aggressive. It was kind of what they were in the first half. So it almost felt like we flipped jumpers at half time. But yeah, it was nice to be able to turn it around. It didn't look great at half time. They were playing really well and stopping us from playing well. So.
And Tadej Pogacar set to win the Tour de France. He defended his lead on the final mountain stage. He has a 4-minute 24-second lead. Timon Rensman won the stage, but it's all about Tadej, who looks like with only 2 stages to go, he'll win that Tour de France.
Fantastic.
In the NRL, Reece Walsh's 79th minute try was ruled out by the bunker in yesterday's NRL clash between Parramatta and Brisbane Broncos.
So Parramatta, they shocked the Broncos 22 points to 20 at Lang Park as well. So a Broncos home game. This one, Zach Lomax scored 2 tries. But in the end, Reece Walsh thought he'd won it with this try in the last minute of play, but Walsh was deemed offside and the try was ruled out by the bunker. Earlier, Tom Dearden went over twice to fire the Cowboys to a 38-32 victory over the Dragons in Townsville.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Join me on Kids Corner for story time, simple and creative arts and crafts, career corner, nature time, field trips, and not forgetting our cartoons and children entertainment shows. Join me every weekdays from 3:30 to 5:30 for Kids Corner on your number one to watch, MTV.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes on Coconut.
Now an NRL team based here.
We create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name's Gemma Schnobel and you're watching.
All the younger ones should follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we know. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And now we take a look at the MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy. Darrow, cloudy periods with possible brief showers, moderate strong southeast winds. Karama, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Alotau, cloudy with few showers. Popondetta, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. To the south, to the Momasi region, Lay City, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Medang, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Wiwe, cloudy periods with possible few showers. Vanimo, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. To the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy, light easterly winds. Cave and cloudy periods with possible few showers and thunderstorms. Kokopon Rabaul, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe, partly cloudy with few showers, rain and possible thunderstorms. Buka, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers and thunderstorms. To the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Goroka, Bans and Kundiyawa, cloudy periods with heavy showers, rain and thunderstorms. Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with heavy showers, rain and thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 26th of July, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.